more signs of that to come. Now let's get back to our main story. That is, of course, the midterm elections in the United States. Big day for President Bush, of course. Well, I'm joined from our Washington studio now by Amanda Carpenter, a writer for the conservative journal Human Events. Amanda, thanks for joining us. We heard George Bush already saying, come on, get out, vote. That's the key for the Republicans today, isn't it? To get every last man and woman out there and doing their duty.
It certainly is the key for the day. And, you know, it's a situation right now, if the Republicans can manage to hold on the House and the Senate, it will be considered a huge victory and a testament to the Karl Rove, Ken Mehlman GOP voter turnout machine. Right.
I mean, the polls suggest they're not going to hold on to both. That seems fairly clear, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does look like we might lose the House. The Senate is still, if we hang on to it, it's going to be by our fingernails. So it's just going to be what happens today, whether people will be mobilized, whether the Republican National Committee's message that Nancy Pelosi is going to raise taxes and the Democrats don't have a good message on security is enough to motivate voters to come out.
Right. I mean, it seems to me the problem for President Bush in a way is that obviously if you lose in Congress, then you're hamstrung anyway as a president. And come what may, whatever the results might be today, Iraq is simply not going away. So his tenure as president is tainted one way or the other, isn't it?
Certainly. This has been a vote for the Democrats. I mean, they have turned this into a referendum on Bush, which essentially does mean Iraq. But, you know, in the last couple of weeks, I think that Republicans have essentially bottomed out as much as they could in terms of scandal, and certainly John Kerry handed the Republicans a tool with his botched joke last week, and now we have the Saddam Hussein verdict, which is a good motivator as well.
And I suppose there is that point that after the polls looking so bright a week or so ago, anything less than a pretty substantial victory is going to be a bit hard to stomach for many Democrats?
Yeah, I do think so. I think Democrats are expecting the wave. Certainly Senator Chuck Schumer, Rahm Emanuel in the House, the major fundraisers for the Democratic Party are doing an exceptional job, but I think they have had message problems because the Democratic National Committee Chairman Howard Dean has failed to articulate something that they could rally around.
Okay, Amanda Carpenter, thank you very much indeed for joining us.